Slowing, yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing, yeah, we're living wide open. We know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Dolphins going up against the Giants. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium. Join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauden, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Automatic first down.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This bulldozes past him. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to throw. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL, but Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Play clock winding down. So they're going to go for 2.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing them back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7, but they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 8-7 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff looking right. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning past him. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. With this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And out come the Dolphins now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And off his back foot, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. What a spin. Oh, look at the juke. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So as the rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission. These 2 teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Dolphins with the football early first, early in quarter 1. And Parker is found on the quick pass, and it leads to a touchdown. Dolphins is up now by 7. Later on the drive, they'll go with the run, and they now cap off the drive with the score. They go up by 1. Dolphins now late in the first quarter. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 18-yard line. Later on the drive, knocks the defender away with the stiff arm, and he'll go for the score. They go up by 6. first half, the hurried throw would be picked off. Dolphins would come away with the football. Now following the interception, here the pass would be completed into coverage, and this long run goes for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 13.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 48 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not.
It's frustrating for guys on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Danth, he can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second and goal.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
One quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up a throw. Buying, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Jake Stoneburner, the big tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Back to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. He'll drop to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. This is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the fourth.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the fourth quarter.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Back to throw. Out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
So now here come the Dolphins. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.